Okay, I think we can get started on the webinars. Custom sidebar available on Blue. So currently I think we have customized link. So you can add your customized link on Blue. What do you mean by custom sidebar? As in like rearranging the order, or do you have like a specific question on that? Because custom sidebar is many different things that it could mean. So if you can let me know, then I can help answer that as well. Yes, so we do have link. Let me just share you my screen and we can get started right away actually. So let me just share you my screen. Please let me know if you're able to see my screen now. I need to look at the chat. No, it's actually now available on live production as well. So it's not on beta anymore yet. So we actually pushed this out. So if you go to this link section here, you can add it here as well. I'm not able to access this since this is only the company owner or the admin of the company. They're able to add this in, but this is how you can add like the custom link. You can add any link you want. Especially it's good for like resources and also like your company's website or like your client's website, so that it's very helpful when it comes to the custom link. So you can add it here. It's right under archive projects. Or if you don't have any archive project, then it's under project, or if you have the the company's template, then this will be under here. Hi Sam, yes, this will be recorded. It will be on our YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and then you just type in Blue Teamwork, and then you'll be able to see the whole recording as well from today. Okay, perfect. Have a safe drive as well. Thank you for joining in and checking in here as well. Thank you so much. So, okay, I think we can get started on this. So let's go back to the company. I'll try to keep this the same certain time, certain amount that we used to do the webinar. So please feel free to ask any questions while I'm in here as well. And just let me know if you have any specific question while during the webinar, just paste it in the comment and I'll answer it right away. So today's topic is going to be on content planning and also content creators. So if you're a creator, if you're a content creator for like, let's say YouTube, Facebook, or like other social media, other platform, your own website, if it is, you always want to keep your audience entertained. And with Blue, you can actually generate content based on Blue with your team member. Even if you work individually, it also very helpful as well. So actually, let me just turn on my video for a second because it helps with the internet connection. Okay, perfect. So I just want to talk a little bit when it comes to content creating. So content creating, you need a lot of stages and also planning preparation. And this is one of the board that I've created for this webinar, but definitely you feel free to check out the Blue templates, or you can create your own template. And if you want to copy this template, you can feel free to by just add a list for like planning, draft to post, review, edit, schedule, and done. So this is sort of like the basic structure on when it comes to content creating. And definitely once you're done with this, you can convert it to a template, or you can copy this project and just create a new project building based on this. So if you copy a project, this is how you can do it. So you have like the new name for your project, and then you can choose what you can copy across. So one thing that a lot of people use here is that they copy just the to-do list and the to-do without any activities, signees, comments, or maybe some checklists as well. Checklists are helpful, custom field, and all of these tags as well. Of course, no need file or automation if you have like an ongoing workflow automation that works well for you. No need comment or discussion. So this is how you would create another project that is exactly like this one. So you can just do that, copy project. Let me show you what it looks like. So as you can see here, I didn't change the name. So it just says copy. So you have everything from this project into the new project that you have. And so if you click on here, So you'll be able to see like all the comment actually disappeared as well, all of the comments. So it just leaves you with like the original tags that were created, all of the custom field that were created. So you don't have to go back in and recreate this project again and again. So you can just use the same project and you just copy across and choose whatever you want to copy across. So that is actually something that's very helpful, and just save you a lot of time. So let me just go back to the project that I've created. So within this project, this is like the default view. Once you get into a project, the first thing that you see is the to-do, which is this board. And we have like the Kanban board as like the default setting, and you can definitely switch to different view, especially when content creating and for people who's planning content, calendar is very helpful. And then you can definitely switch it to like different months, or day, specific day you want to see. And you can definitely also create the to-do based on here as well. So let me just go back to other view and then we'll get into depth through each of these view again. And then we do have database view for someone who actually work a lot with like spreadsheet or Excel. So this is very, very helpful for them. And then we also have our list view. This is just like quickly just check off if you a type of person that does a lot of to-do lists. This is something that I find very helpful when you just mark everything complete from here. And then you also have your map view. So like, let's say if you're like a content creator or when it comes to like YouTube videos or like Instagram content, you definitely want to have like a specific area where you have to shoot and make the production happen. So if you work with a lot of team members, you can actually create a custom field with on here with location custom field, and then you can just pin any location that you want your team to meet up to. So let me just go back to the board view again. So this is again just a practice board where you can just drag and drop as well. And then this is just this current stage. So when you do content creating, definitely something that very helpful is just plan everything out, all this list and ideas, and then draft to post. This is something that maybe one of your team members are working on these, and then the review, and then schedule post, and then done. So when one thing that we find very productive at Blue is that when marking things complete, that is something that very satisfying, and it just help you achieve something and just help you feel accomplished when doing work. So this is just helping with productivity when just marking complete or dragging drop it to the done list, and you can see like your board all clear and all of that. So that's I think the joy when it comes to content creating as well. So let's just walk into one of the to-do that I drafted here. So when it comes to the to-do, what you'll see is that your to-do title, and then the due date and assignees and tags. So these are all of the original field. So with platform, link, files, type of content, checkbox. So these are custom fields. So how to create custom field is you can just add more field here. You can manage custom field through here. You can delete it or you can rearrange the order. A lot of people don't really know that you can actually rearrange the order. So if you click on it and just drag it, that's how you can arrange the order of your custom fields. So you can just create custom field from here. Since I already create all of the custom field here, I'm just gonna walk you through how we would use this for content creating. So tag is definitely very helpful, but in this situation, I want to leave the tag on just a few tags without having to clutter like the whole tag. And when it comes to filtering, it's much easier for you to see what you need to get done. And we're also gonna walk into advanced filtered, where from there you can actually filtered out the custom field as well, and then I'll show you how to do that. So this is platform here. As you can see the icon here, this is a multi-select custom field, so you can select many custom field from here. So I just want to list out the platform that we're going to put up this document. So this document, as you can see, it is a doc and a blocks form. So this would be like a long form, and that would be on like website. It's not definitely on YouTube or Vimeo, but it can be shareable on like LinkedIn or Facebook. So when my team members come in, they can actually see that, oh, this is a long form and that it needs to be on LinkedIn, Facebook, and the website. So they need to like recheck the website. They prepare to share the article onto the website or the document onto the website. And then you can actually paste the link here so that your team member can share it on these platforms. And then as you can see, we also have a file custom field. With file custom field, you can upload exactly how you would upload to comment section or discussion or description, sorry. From there, you'll be able to upload up to 5 GB with unlimited storage. So that is definitely very handy when it comes to content creating. You can upload up to like 5 GB of video, which I do pretty often because I do film a lot of videos. And from there, I can actually upload yeah, I can upload a lot of videos and for my team members to review just on here. If they just click on it, they be able to see from here so they don't have to actually download the file and just clutter their computer so they can just view right on Blue as well. And they can store all their view on all their files on Blue. And then moving on to another type of custom field, this is a single select custom field. So this is going to be a long form. So I'm just going to click like this, and then my team member can know that this is a long form. And as you can see, I have this review checkbox here, which I will come back to it later. And then this is the checklist items. So checklist item works almost like a subtask. And this is what I think is quite helpful for when it comes to content creating. You have like your research, so you can just check everything off here. And then you can assign a team member that's supposed to be doing the research section. So you can just like assign, and then you can set a due date for them so that you give yourself like a window time so to start creation process as well. So this is something that's very helpful, and they will be reminded of this from their my to-do. So from here, and then you can also just assign different team members as well, and you can checklist it. You can create as many checklists as you want and as many stages as you want. So if you click on here and then you have like to do or like checklist title, and then you can create like multiple checklists under this as well. So as you can see, I have quite a lot of checklist items or like subtasks. And this is where my team members can just come in and start checking in and see what needs to get done as well. And then as you can see, we also have like everything locked. So anything that's marked as complete on the checklist button, it will be all locked as well. And also in the comment sections only, just to clear everything out so that it's not too cluttered. And then definitely you can copy this and just share it with other team member in like a group chat or something. If you have like other place, you can just copy it and paste it and give it to them, and then they'll be able to come into Blue and just check on this right away. So you don't have to tell them, oh, this to-do title something, so that they have to come in and search. You can just simply give them a link to it. Okay, so another things, as you can see, I have like a separate one here. So this is like content planning routine. So with content planning routine, this is quite helpful for content creator when you want to just come in and check to see how everything is going. So if you go to like Facebook here, so as you can see, if this is reaching a certain amount of goal that we have, so this is like goal for Q1. If it does, then you can just mark it as complete. You can easily edit this as well. And then you can just double check and see if everything is aligned with your goal as well for Facebook. And then let's go into the weekly posting routine. So this is something for any content creator. You can just come in and check and see, okay, this week have we done Instagram post? Okay, we finished that. We've done Facebook, finished that, LinkedIn, and all of this. So if you check everything off complete, then that's completely done. And then after this, you can actually have this to do repeat. So I want this to do to repeat weekly so that I can do like a weekly team catch up or weekly team meeting. So I can just have this as repeat. And then if you go to here, you can actually set like from the weekdays, any days that you want, or on like weekly on Thursday. Since today is Thursday, it will say Thursday. But if it is on like a Friday, tomorrow, it will say weekly on Friday, or monthly if you want to do like a monthly catch up instead of weekly. And then yearly as well, if you have like a certain birthday or certain events that you need to post on that yearly, or customized where you want to be, like if the repeating end on like a certain date. But let's just go back to having it repeat on every Thursday where I do a team catch up, and then I can have the checklist in, I can have the custom field in as well, so that I don't miss any of the checklists that I've created earlier. Assign me descriptions, I'll just leave these on as well. Sometime if you want to comment to go through, you can always do that. And then as you can see here, this is the quick summary on this to do. We repeat weekly on Thursday in this list. So I'll just save it like that. And as you can see, this is mark it as complete. And if you go back here, you can definitely stop repeating this to do as well. So that's just how repeating to do work. So moving on to another things that I want to mention would be advanced filtered or filtered section. So it's if you want to filter it by tag, you can just go to tag here and then click video like this. Or you can go here and just click video. So that's just how you filter it by tag. But if you want to filter by custom field, like let's say, oh, what do we need to post on Facebook this week? So you can just filter that out. So if you go to platform and then let's say Facebook, and then see quickly, everything is instantly filtered out. And then you can see like, this is gonna be posted on Facebook, so that you can easily start working on it. And if you're the one that's doing a lot of the planning, a lot of the posting, when it comes to advanced filter, it's very, very helpful for you as well. Okay, let's go into automation. This is something that I mentioned in the email where we're gonna be reviewing a lot about automations. So when it comes to automation, there's a few things that really helpful when it for content planning. So we have like the basic one, which is when a to-do is marked complete, then assign the person start working on it, and also remove the due date because it's already moved to the done list and already marked as complete. Or when a to-do is marked complete, then move it to the done list. So as you can see here, these two automation actually link to each other. So when a to-do is marked complete, move to the done list. And when the to-do is moved to the done list, it mark it as complete and also unassign this person. So let me just show you how that would look like. So as you can see here, there's one to-do that has me assigned. So if I mark this as complete, and then as you can see here, the blue bot has moved it to the done list. And from there, okay, it should unassign me. So let me just move this again. So if you move this here, so it takes out all of the due dates and also unassign the person as well. Okay, so that's just how automation that link to each other would work. And then also another thing is that when a new to-do is created in schedule, then unassign one of the team member and set a due date for the scheduled date. Another thing is that when you move a to-do to review or edit, then unassign me and then assign to one of my team member and change the due date so they have a bit of time to actually review this. So let me just assign this to me. And then if I move this to the review list, oops, sorry, it didn't get assigned. Okay. Okay, perfect. If you move this to the, move this to the review list, it automatically just changed to one of my team members. So I don't have to go in and unassign myself and assign this person. And it actually also changed the date to March 4 so that the person actually have time to review and edit this before everything get approved and scheduled. And imagine if you have like multiple thing that needs to get done. One thing that I mentioned earlier is that custom field with the review. So let's say you have all of these needs to get done and you don't really know which one that needs to be scheduled. So with review section here, you can just like click check on here. So this indicates that this to-do has already been reviewed by this person. So it actually can move across to the schedule instead of having another list that says like ready for schedule. So this will take actually gonna be quite a lot of work if you have to like move it to here and move it to review. So if you just remove this, so let me just take this out for now and then go back here. And if I'm the person that's supposed to schedule all these posts to get posted, I can just come in and then I see, okay, this one is already reviewed, so I can just move it across to here. Or I can see here like, oh, this is hasn't been reviewed. This one, okay, if it's already reviewed, then I can just move it across. So that's just how custom field work as well. And I can also filter out if you have like hundreds and hundreds of things that are currently in review and just say is checked. Then as you can see here, this is how you use advanced filtered for this as well. So that is actually very helpful when it comes to filtering and creating and just seeing the board in like a certain way that you want to see it as well. Another thing that I also want to mention that is quite helpful is mention. So if you're working with a team member and you want to collaborate and also just brainstorming with your team, so you can just like add mention like this and then just say, hey, can you this out? And if you mention them like this, they will be able to receive an email notification. And then also they'll be able to receive a belt here. As you can see, I don't receive any belt because I just mentioned myself. And then this is would be like from this project. But if I click to all project, this is showing me everything across blue. So it doesn't matter if I'm on this project, this company, if I'm in multiple companies, I can still see what's going on inside the company so I won't miss any notification. But most importantly, if you go in here, if you click on the belt, you'll see like the recent mention, which is just the mention that is in this project. So if you move to other project, you'll be able to see like this would be a different name. So if that would be like Sarah's, or there would be like from one of the demos project. If I'm in one of those, this will actually change to that project and just filter it and allow me to see whatever I want to see from that project that mentioned me. Okay, so moving on would be, I want to talk a little bit more about different view and also the custom field about the map view as well. So if I go to calendar, so this is where content creator find it very helpful is that with our content calendar, it gives them like things that they need to get done. And as you can see here, there's color by all the ends of this. So this just this just help color code everything. And to see this color, this is actually from the tags. So if you click on it, so this just reflect the tags from here as well. So you can just show it here and then the tag will be color code, help color coding. And you can see like your full calendar if you have a fuller calendar as well. And within this, you can also sync it with your personal calendar. And to sync it, you can just click on sync calendar and copy the URL. And if I'll just go into one of the calendar and I'll just show you how it works. So I'll just click here, create new calendar. Oh no, it's from URL, this add calendar. And if you just wait like a few seconds, then everything will show up here. So as you can see, this is how you would create, how you would sync your calendar to your personal calendar. And you can do this with like your Outlook, your Apple Calendar as well. So it doesn't have to be just Google Calendar, and it's just the same process where you just add the URL to that specific calendar that you're using. Okay, then let's move back into the database view. So database view, you can filter it you can group it, sorry, by tags or by list. So let's say, let's just group it by tag for now. And then as you can see here, I have like videos coming up, or I have like artwork that needs to get done, or I have like blocks, ideas. So this is just all of the board view just now, but just in a database format. If you work with Excel, you know a lot about this. And since we're already gone through custom field, as you can see here, this is how you can actually edit and add like custom field in as well. So let's say like that. So you can edit your custom field right on the database view without having to go into the to-do and just go into a different to-do and just edit. You can just edit from your database view, and then you can also assign team member based on the database view, set a due date as well. And then you can say like type of content. If it's review, you can easily just check it off like this as well. So that's just how database view work. And you can just filter it out by, you can group it by list or by tags. This is much easier to see if you want to, just like planning, done, and all of that. So this just show like all of the to-do that is in the board view as well. So let me just go back and show you. So let's say like video on how to manage productivity. So with this, you would want to have like a shooting section or like a studio section. So from there, you can add more custom field, the location or the address of where you need to go. So this would be your location, and then you create it. And from here, you can just enter like studio something. Let's say just a random one, right? Okay, so as you can see here, this is the pin map. And if you see the color orange here, it actually reflects with the color of your tag as well. So that's just how it works. And you can easily just drag and drop it as well. And then let's go to the map view and see how that would look like. So this is how you would plan your calendar. So as you can see, I'm quite far away from this pin that I made. So let me just go here. So as you can see, it's all the way here. And if you click on it, it actually shows the to-do with the to-do title and who's assigned and which day we need to go to that location. And if you click on it, it just leads you to the to-do that you have, and you can just easily change the location to wherever you want it. It will just reflect on the map view as well. So that's just how map view work. And if you have like a certain place you need to meet up with the team, so that's just very helpful for that as well. So let's go back to discussion as well. So discussion is where you can bring up different topics and brainstorm different ideas where you need to get things done fast instead of, so this was built to cut meeting shorter. So if you have like a certain meeting where you just sit down there and have like 5-minute discussion where you can just do it on Blue, you can easily do that here. So as you can see here, I have like one discussion open and says like all the things that needs to get done for the YouTube content. And if you see here, I have like a link here section. This actually linked to the to-do that I have. So your team member can easily click on here and it will lead them to the to-do that we created and in discussion about. So as you can see here, so this will lead to like the checklist that needs to get done, like light, microphone if it's already ready as well. So that's just help with discussion and how you can link different to do with like when you copy the to do. And if I have like anything to add and they can just post comment, we can always come back here and just review what have been discussed on this topic as well. And then updates. So updates, as you can see, you have like a little GIFs here where you can actually add GIFs to updates. So what we like to use update is for like a daily activity. So as you can see here, yesterday I have like post social media anxiety post or like plan new video animation and draft like this. So that's just a fun way to add and let the team know what's been up to. So there's just like a daily reminder for everyone that a daily tracking so that our manager or like our CEO could just come in and check and see, okay, this is what this person have done today. So I would encourage the team member to actually start putting updates onto their Blue account as well, onto their project. And then next would be our forms. So forms is all the photos and all the image and videos that have been uploaded to discussions, that have been uploaded to comment sections, that have been uploaded to the file custom field. It will show up here. And then I also happen to know that we do have file folders coming soon. So you can actually organize everything here where you don't have to have everything scattered. You can have like a video folder, or you can have like photo folder for yourself or for your team member to actually see and having it organized. And from here, you can also view the files like I showed earlier from the file custom field. And then we can go to forms. So with forms, so this is what forms can be used for content creating. And you can definitely change the color of the form to match your branding or however. So this is just where you change the form color You can also assign team member. You can select a list on where this go. And to build a form, you can just easily just drag in and drag the custom field in, drag your to-do field in, drag and drop. That's how you just build a form. And with form, you can add like photos, and you can also add GIFs and images on what you want the person to see, whoever received this form. And so would be like a social media post or social experiment where you want what your audience want to see. So you can just send this out in a newsletter or in like under YouTube videos, so they can just fill in what content they want to see from you. So this vary from different content creator, and definitely you can also pick and choose wherever whatever you want to ask. So this is like what platform do they want to see, and they can choose what platform. So let me just show you on how your audience or your viewer would see this forms when they clicked on it. So this is how they would see. You can add like fun GIFs and stuff, and once they filled in the form, so let's say like YouTube on productivity, different tools, and then platform, definitely YouTube, because I mentioned YouTube, and then submit like that. And as you can see here, it's assigned to the productivity because I set it to assign me. So I receive like a quick notification there. And then from here, as you can see, we have like the YouTube productivity as well. So you can have like the forms filled in, and then also on what platform they want to see, and then also the title on what they want to see from there as well. Okay, so just here. So let me know if you have any questions so far on this. Again, thank you for joining in on this webinar. I know it didn't remind you earlier, so I just sent in a quick reminder again before it starts. So yeah, we recently just covered all the basic features on when it comes to content creating, and then also how to build a project and copy project, as well as also template. Yes, you have questions about due dates. What's the questions about due dates? Please let me know, and then I'll help answer that as well. Set a specific date, but it shows up as a durations. Okay, so if you click on one of the to do here, and then you have like your due dates, you can just click on it, and then you can set a date like this. If to do that, it shows as a range. It's because sometimes maybe misclicking. So if you just quickly just drag you like this, so it goes like this as well. But if you just click on one date, then it just shows one date like this. But sometimes I know like it's dragged like this, so that's why sometimes it shows as a due date. Oh, your whole team experienced this. Do you is your team living in a different time zone? Because this is actually something that we want to look into, where if they're in a different time zone, they see a different, yeah, so that is why. So since they live in a different time zone, which is why the date shows differently as well, because sometimes they are in like a certain amount, a certain area, or a certain region, so that's why they see it as the 4th, and it says like 3 to 4. It's because of that issue, which is something that we want to fix as well. So I can definitely personally email you, and once it is fixed, and I'll let you know when it is ready. And it shouldn't be an issue for much longer. So yeah, apologize for the inconveniences, but definitely I will let you know once the issue's been fixed. Thank you for your question. Yeah, I think, is it possible to set specific time zone for the company? Currently it is not yet possible. So time zone just detect whenever the person sign up on Blue, it just detect their area. So that's why it's a little bit confusing for other people to see it on a different date. So, but this is something that I can bring up to the team and just mention that, is it possible to do a certain this certain specific request where you set a time zone for the whole company? So yeah, I'll definitely bring it up. So thank you so much for the question, and thank you for joining this webinar again. Yeah, so I think I cover pretty much everything from when it comes to content creating. Again, checklist is quite important for when you want to do like a weekly team catch up. You have a goal setting for your team member. If you reach this certain goal for that specific day, you just easily quickly jump in. And then if also, yeah, if you in the my to do, you can just click here and then you can see like the checklist items that been assigned. So checklist is like a subtask that we mentioned earlier. So from there you can see like what you've been mentioned, what you been assigned to from the checklist items, or you can see here, this is what I like to do most of my day. I just come in and see like, okay, what I need to get done, like the upcoming dates or like things that are overdue from here as well. So I do testing a lot on here, and definitely take advantage of the automation because this is something that quite helpful and something that I think will be very, very useful and just enhances your workflow a lot better when it comes to automation. Just let everything, let the blue bot do the work for you, as how we like to say it. So yeah, if you just move it to here, it automatically changed and give them a longer due date as well. And also activity, you just see like the certain activity that been done for the week. And yeah, so I think I cover pretty much everything on when it comes to content creating. Please let me know if you have any further question on this. So this week is actually quite short. On the webinars, we'll plan a much longer one for next week, hopefully when it comes to like financings or software developing. From there, then we can do like a much longer webinar sessions as well. And then, I can also mention this as well. If you do a search, it searches across everything from all of your projects here. So that's just a quick way, a quick tips if you didn't already know that. If you do a search, like any keyword, it will show up from any different dates that you have as well. And then if you want to get notified, you can just click on notification here, and you can be notified through email or mobile and desktop as well. So this is just how I set my notification. You can also be notified by project as well. And then in case you didn't know, we also have color changing as well. So that is something that I know a lot of people who's in the creative sides or in the content creating sides love this feature. So maybe that's something that you can look into as well. So yeah, I just want to say thank you everyone for joining in this week webinars. I'll set a reminder for next time as well so that everyone can get notified. And if you want to reach me, you can always just click here, and then you'll be able to quickly ask any questions or email as well to us. We're usually online. And if you want to read our guide here as well, and if you want to check out this recording, you can go to the YouTube channel at just Blue Teamwork, and you'll be able to find our YouTube channel from there. Again, I just want to say thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Thank you. I'll let the team know. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time and for joining in this webinars. Hopefully it's not too late for your time. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll just, if you have any questions, just let me know. Feel free to leave it here. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm just gonna end this webinars here. Goodbye everyone, good night or good morning to you. Thank you, bye-bye.